Welcome to the Best Florida Family Law Podcast. My name is Attorney Jonathan Jacobs of the Jacobs Law Firm. Today's fun topic is brought to us by a potential client, and that is, where is your office? How many offices do you have? Why do you have that many offices? All great questions. The answers are as follows. And by way of background, I technically have 3 offices. The first office is, of course, our Clermont office, which is at 838 West DeSoto Street. It's a terrific office where I have a private office room and a conference room, which houses about 8 to 10 people, depending on the size of the group and the size of the crowd, and, of course, whichever event is necessary for hosting that many people. Usually it's one-on-one, or myself, a client, and the client's parent or friend or even spouse, whomever it may be. And this is an excellent office, which is located in downtown Clermont. It's very picturesque. I enjoy walking locally so I can enjoy the lakeside. I almost said riverside because I used to live in South Florida and there is an actual riverside. It's just a perfect location for an office. It's essentially centrally located for folks in Lake County. It's not too far away from anything. Parking is easy, and the space is very elegant. The second office that we have is in Winter Park. That is the definition of elegance. The way that I have decorated the office with the beautiful conference room table. It's maybe the most spacious conference room that I've ever had or ever even been in, period, with multiple offices and a nice reception area. That office is quite elegant, and it's located at 2435 Lee Road, and we've been there for a couple of years, potentially for a couple more years. Everything in life and with office shopping is dependent, of course, on rental agreements and landlords and such. That office is fantastic and serves just about every purpose you can imagine. The third office that we have, technically, is my home office. And at the home office, I have the same setup as I do with the other offices. I have a fantastic printer, which seems to be the only printer I've ever had that works indefinitely, uses very little ink and toner despite having a high quality of printing, and never has any errors or malfunctions. I have one, it's a brother printer, I have one at each office. At home, of course, I have total privacy, a separate room, which is dedicated as a home office, and it is fantastic. If I have to drop the kids off a little bit late, a little bit early, if somebody might be homesick, having a private office is of the utmost importance. As you might be aware, as some of you are small business owners and some of you work from home with varying hours, including graveyard shifts, second shifts, third shifts, when you sometimes work from home and you have kids, your hours can be flexible. And to that extent, my hours are flexible. Sometimes I finish drafting documents at 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes at 9:30 at night as soon as the kids are asleep. I have that luxury. My work, though we have official business hours, and thank you for respecting those, my work often continues until different parts of the evening. Sometimes I drop off the kids and I get to work at 7:35 in the morning, as is happening right now. Having a home office, an office in Winter Park, which is where we originally started, and an office in Clermont, which has sort of become our new flagship home, is really, really good for our firm. It allows us flexibility with meeting with people from just about every county. And let's face it, I have made this comment before, and it is not newsworthy. It is not screaming hyperbole. The comment is this: offices are obsolete. It is nice to have them. I intend to continue with them indefinitely, but they are not necessary. The vast majority of people meet with law firms over Zoom. Zoom, Teams, WebEx, WhatsApp, FaceTime, all of those platforms are perfectly fine. There really is no need to have a physical office. Of course, some people use it for mailing addresses, some people use it for online profiles, and some people use it because, depending on the area of law in which you practice, clients may want to meet with you in person. It has been my experience, though, that that sort of a phenomenon is diminishing. While it is unique to Clermont and it is unique to Lake County, in the surrounding counties, 99% of people ask for Zoom meetings because of their work schedules. They don't want to travel to a law office, or maybe because during Corona times, the entire world became accustomed to, and maybe in a sense addicted to, and privileged by having communications through your phone, through Zoom and Teams and WebEx and FaceTime and WhatsApp and whatnot. People have become accustomed to that as their default, as the easiest thing. You do not have to drive to a law office. You do not have to spend any money on transportation. You can save time by not having to drive there and back. You can arrange for meetings during lunchtime, during your 30-minute break during the day. These sorts of advantages are so valuable. Essentially, Jacobs Law Firm, we do business as Jacobs Family Law Firm as well. We have 3 offices, and those 3 offices allow us to be our most productive and allow us great flexibility. And we hope you take advantage of everything that we have as a client, and that's you have received the answer to your question, potential client. And that is that we have 3 offices. We can meet with you at 2 of them. We can speak with you through any number of different mediums, and we are always here for you and always available. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you listening.